And on her knees trying to get the ball out. It's going to be hard. There is a hard tackle out front from Martin towards the middle of the field. Kerry couldn't quite get it. Bit of a foot race here now. Salisbury, the ball does take a kind bounce. And Paige Allen was involved, but nicely taken again by O'Day. The kick is going to go through for a goal. Going to get this in front of goal. It's not going to have the distance, but that
one is. Really good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to round one of the National 1 Plumbing Division 1 Women's Adelaide Footy League matchup this afternoon. We've got Adelaide University taking on Christies Beach. The captains have just tossed the coin and we're ready to go. I'll be calling the action. My name's Eddie Dads. Here with me is Emma Sampson. How you going, Emma?
Yeah, good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Beautiful Mother's Day in Adelaide. Sun's out. Oval's looking great, and we should have a really even matchup today, I think, between these two teams.
Yeah, that's right. Both are missing a few players from their Division 1 teams with the Sample girls, but I think it should be a good matchup today. Both finished in the top 4 last year in the Adelaide Women's Footy League, so I think it'll be a good matchup. It's a great day for footy, and yeah. Before we continue on, we should say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Yeah, thank you to all the mothers that help out with footy around Australia. It's without you, we wouldn't be able to play and coach and watch, and yeah, it's beautiful to have you. Adelaide Uni premiers in 2017, runners-up last year. The team on paper looks a little bit different from last year, but I think that might be because they're missing a few to the SANFL. What's your read on them this year?
Yeah, that's right. They've got still a fairly decent team. I see that Tess Baxter is pulling the boots back on today, so a bit of experience out there.
She's also
captaining today, so she'll lead them well out there. And
yeah.
Christies Beach will be led by Hannah Crump, who also is a quite experienced player as well. So I think the rest of the girls might be, pretty young and pretty inexperienced, so it'll be a good hit out today.
Yeah, I mean, the oval couldn't be in better condition, I don't think. It looks beautiful. There's Adelaide Oval kind of carpet style out there at the moment. It's lovely. And I reckon we're about a minute away from play starting here. Both teams huddling up. And we're moving out to positions now. Tess Baxter's having one final word with the uni girls. And it looks like uni will be kicking to the left of your screen by the looks of the players going out there, I would guess.
Yep, just as the sun pops back out too for the first bounce.
Beautiful. Yep, uni kicking to the left of your screen, Christies Beach to the right. We've got McKay in the ruck for uni, and that looks like Crump, the captain, in the ruck for Christies Beach. Bit of a size advantage for McKay off in the get-go. We'll see if she can translate that to the first hit out.
Yeah, they'll be looking to get some centre bounce dominance from McKay.
Yeah, Pengelly starting off the back there as well. And we're ready to go. McKay wins first tap down to, that's Walker there. She's got the clearance, got a handball out. And looks like we'll get a secondary stoppage at about the half-forward flank for uni. McKay just went the big fist forward there. I like that. Simple. Oh, that's another lovely tap down. Oh. Uni's got the ball forward. Big chance here. Big chance, but Christies Beach have just managed to hold it up there. I reckon that was Blandon that had a chance at the mark there, but just couldn't quite hold on.
Yeah, it was a lovely kick in, just a quick kick from Stephanie Walker there.
Yeah, that's 2 clearances in a row from Walker. Danger times here for Christies Beach. Scramble in the goal square. Pengelly's waiting out the back, but won't get it. And we'll get another ball up. Repeat stoppages for Union forward 50 is crucial here. Bit of space, comes out. Oh, that's a great tackle. And the first shot on goal for season 2019 is a behind. Didn't quite see who got that. Did you see who that was?
No. Adelaide Uni have started, putting a lot of pressure on Christies Beach here inside 50.
Yeah, I don't think Christies Beach have had a clean disposal yet. It's been all Uni to start with. And looks like they'll be coming left with the kick out. And it's over the back. Here's a chance for 24. Gets it on. Beautiful kick down the line. That's going to go all the way through and helped on its way. Here comes Taylor, one of the more experienced players for Uni. Oh, there's a big contest in the middle. And McKay wants to go on with it by the looks of it. Ball's falling towards Christies Beach. That's a great pick off by Pengelly there, coming through. And off to Zesevic on the right foot to Uni half forward. Blandon again. No, sorry, that was Burns. And Burns has kicked the first goal of the game. First goal for 2019 for Uni. Just repeat
nice
pressure there. Yeah, very nice pick up by Burns. That cut off by Pengelly in the middle there was what set that play up by the looks of it.
Yeah, I thought Taylor's kick was a little bit dangerous into the corridor, but they managed to mop it up and get the quick kick into their forward line again. Yeah, strong contest from McKay as well from that kick from Taylor. If that ball had turned over there, that was potentially goals for Christies Beach down the other end. Yeah, and that's the advantage of, with the 6-6-6 rule. You're getting a lot of one-on-ones inside 50, so the quicker you can get it in there,
definitely,
the more dangerous it is.
Yep. McKay's won every tap easily so far. They need to find a way to, Christies Beach need to find a way to halve these stoppages, I think. She's having her way in the middle there, McKay. That's a beautiful tap down. Couldn't get better service than that. And that's Carver's third clearance of the game in the first 2 minutes. She's had a great start. Another shot on goal for Uni. And just missed there by Taylor Hand. Big opportunity. Could have gone on the left there, I reckon. Running towards your left. Always easy to go on the left foot there than try and kick it inside out on the right. Yeah, it's a pretty tough kick trying to inside out it. Yeah. Uni pressing really hard here. Christies Beach are going to go out on the far side by the looks. Oh, no, they're coming back this way. That's a dangerous kick. That's gone straight down the throat of Zahn Anthony. Spilt the mark. Comes out to Pengelly, who's been everywhere in the opening minutes. She gets a handball out. Oh, and just missed again by Blandon. She's had a couple opportunities early. She's looking dangerous. That Uni half forward line is tall and lithe and seems to be moving around very quickly up there. They're causing a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's right. And it's that quick kick in and they're just dominating around the stoppages, which is really putting the defence for Christies Beach under the pump. Christies Beach has got to find a way to start halving these stoppages. It's been clinical from Uni so far. Now they do go out the open side here, and that's going to come straight back in, I reckon. Looks like it's Burns. Burns out there, you're right. Beautiful pick up by Zesevic. She's been good early. It's a very nice tackle. And it comes to McKay, shrugs off one, gives the handball. Pengelly again. Carver, who's been in everything, has a shot. Oh, just bounced the wrong way. Sorry, that was 14, Stephanie Walker. She's been in everything early. Yeah, she's had a great start to the game, and she had a pretty good sample season for the Eagles as well. Yeah, Eagles did go winless, but they weren't far away in a lot of games, I noticed. Christies Beach kick out again. That hasn't been touched yet. Oh, that's a crunching tackle, and it's gone out of bounds in the left forward pocket for Adelaide Uni. We'll see if they can tighten up a bit around the stoppage, especially on Walker, who's dominating at the moment. Walker is absolutely dominating. Putting on a clinic. They do manage to halve this stoppage by the looks. It's been smothered off the boot. Christies Beach eventually going to clear this, but it's going to come straight back in through Mackenzie, Marissa Mackenzie, number 21. She's got players open the middle, doesn't want to go. Instead, she's going to go out wide. Interesting option. Great pick up though there by Zesevic again. She has a shot on goal, but that's another miss. And in fact, it's gone out of bounds, hit the behind post. Had her chances early, Zesevic. Probably could have finished one of those, I reckon. Yeah, that's right. Or maybe even centre it to the top of the goal square. You're right, that one could have gone to the top of the square. So last touch means Christies Beach will bring it in. And Blandon again, she's can't get away from the ball at the moment. There she is again. Gives the handball off to Walker. And that's a goal, and well-deserved goal for Stephanie Walker. She has had an unreal start to this season. Yeah, that's right. She's been in everything and working really hard, and then gets that reward of the goal. Yep. Very well deserved, and just a clinical little snap on the right there. I think if you were Christies Beach, you'd probably want to be punching the ball towards the boundary line. That was a bit dangerous going back into the corridor just then. Yeah, definitely. McKay has been dominant in the ruck so far for Uni. She's had 2 clear centre clearance taps down to Walker. So we'll see what they do here with the stoppage work, Christies Beach. They need to, I would be manning up on Pengelly here, I think. I can't believe she's been left free at the back. That's probably tapping it. No, she's gone forward. I would probably prefer to see a bit of equalisation across the board. So it's nice to see that other teams are catching up, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, that's right. And we saw last year Salisbury, you know, they played a great grand final and got the win. So, you know, that's what we want to see. Good even comp. Lots of players coming back from SANFL and state and junior pathways as well. So it's fantastic to see women's footy flourishing here in South Australia.
Now, we spoke a little bit about Walker previously, and she was definitely the standout performer of that quarter. But did anyone else catch your eye through that first quarter?
Probably Blandon up forward. She was very just on the move all the time. Like, it would be really annoying as a defender when someone's moving around and running towards goal and then doubling back for those leads. And then she's so good at ground level as well as overhead, so she's quite hard to stop up there, I think.
Perpetually in motion, she is. She didn't stop moving from what I could see that quarter. And the Uni backline didn't have a lot to do, but when it did go down there, the skipper Tex Baxter was pretty handy as always.
Yeah, she's always the general back there, isn't she? Just
she
directing traffic. Always nice, calm and cool, collected character.
So Christies Beach just need to get their hands on the ball to start this quarter, I think. They didn't really have any time and space to get any fluid possession chains in that quarter, and I think that's the key for them to start with. Just get your hands on the ball. I did like the first quarter of Sarah Bourne, number 11. She looked lively across half forward. So if they can get the ball to her, they're every chance to kick a goal or two.
Yeah, they actually looked dangerous when they sort of kicked the ball to grass down this wing a couple of times in the quarter, and they had some good half forwards with the really clean pickups and a quick hands. And when they moved it quickly, they did look quite dangerous.
For sure. So we're pretty close to getting underway in the second quarter here. It really couldn't be any nicer weather for football. If you're a footballer, this is exactly the kind of day you would be hoping for. Just a little bit overcast, nice and cool at Uni Oval.
Yeah, it's a bit better than Mount Lofty last night. It was a bit chilly up there.
Can imagine.
Bit wet.
It's not the ideal place for a night game.
No, but it's good to play there in May and not in July, I think.
Good point. Very good point.
Might be snowing there in July.
Get that game out the way early in the season. So Uni 5-7-37, leading Christies Beach 0-0. As the players move back out into position for the second quarter. Looks like Baxter's starting on the bench for Uni, which is interesting. She's looking a little bit sore. Hope she's okay.
Yeah, she has had a few niggles the last couple of years when she was at Norwood and Adelaide Uni, so hopefully she's all right.
And there's the siren to start the opening quarter. No, the second quarter, sorry. McKay's back in the ruck.
Against Crump.
Against Crump again. Crump just needs to make sure McKay can't put this where she wants it. No, it's too easy again. They've got a man up in that middle. It's just way too easy. And Walker is tackled and given holding the ball. It's that new stricter interpretation of holding the ball that they're playing in the Adelaide Footy League this year, and I'm a fan of it.
Me too. Great tackle by Crump.
Great tackle by Crump. It's a captain's tackle. Good contest from Wanklin for Uni out on the wing, and we're going to get a stoppage out there.
Yeah, that's the start that Christies wanted, you know, not an easy clearance. Well done.
And they are going man on man around the ground in the clearances, it looks like. And that was down to Pengelly, and it comes out to Dads on the wing, that's a nice kick forward. And just playing in front in the forward line. Blandon's in a lot of space again. Look at her move around. She doesn't stop. And it goes forward to Burns, who takes a strong, they've called play on, must have been touched off the boot. And Dads is tackled. We're going to get a stoppage here, I think. And we do.
And you can see the Christies Beach defenders are just getting caught ball watching a bit, and they're not that tight on the Adelaide Uni girls, so that they can probably tighten up a bit more as defenders.
You're right, and there's a perfect example of it. Spills forward to Burns, who's called holding the ball. It's a tough one, but a very good tackle. Who is that for Christies Beach? That was Talara Power. You're right. Christies move it forward. Strong in the air from Dads. Good mark. Just used her body. Just had the hands in the back without pushing.
Yeah,
that's another one of those new rules.
That updated interpretation, which is good. I like that rule coming back.
Yep. Not a great kick from Dads. Hammond gets the handball, but is tackled immediately. And number 21 for Christies Beach gets the handball out. Bit of a slow start to this quarter. Lovely handballing from Uni in close there, and it comes to Pengelly, who steams forward. She gets it out, and Uni going to go forward again. Blandon's got behind her opponent too easily once again. She should have got the ball there. That's a high tackle. So Melinda Kelly with the ball for Christies Beach. She goes out wide to honours the lead to Crump, but just goes over her head. And that's not the kick, I don't think. That direct one straight wide to a 50-50.
Yeah, it was just a bit high. She just needed to be a flatter kick.
McKay goes deep, and Blandon's going to get it again. There she is. It just shows you reward for work rate, I think. Blandon has not stopped moving at all this game, and she's going to have a shot for what I think might be her third goal. Not good off the boot, but it's going to sneak through. Unconvincing, but doesn't matter how they happen. 6 points is 6 points.
Yeah, that's right. You'll take it if it goes through the sticks.
Yep. Just that long kick from McKay causes chaos, and no one from Christies Beach in front of Bland again. Blandon. Just needed a couple more steps in that run-up, I think, but she'll take it. So Pengelly's come off. She looks sore, and Walker comes on. She's going to go on to a half-forward flank. And Christies Beach again have gone back to man-on-man in the middle, which I like. Let's see what Uni can do here. They're not contesting in the ruck. I like that. Very smart from Crump, and she gets the clearance.
Doing the old Jackson Tringo.
Yeah, just don't compete in the ruck and read it off the hand. Just exactly what you were saying at quarter time. But they're not going to be successful in this foray forward for the moment. It's going to come back. Another series of handballs. Uni's handballing in tight has been really good this quarter. Blandon again goes up for it, falls behind. That's Harfield out there. Comes to Bourne, who I've liked so far from Christies Beach. She lays a strong tackle. Here's Burns on the left, and that's going to be out in the full. Better pressure from Christies Beach there. That was a pressured entry, and that's what happens when you're up on the ball carrier.
Yeah, that's right. Good pressure there, and see if they can run it out of defence.
Yep, and they will. Good grab from Talara Power. She's been pushed up the ground, it looks like, this quarter, but she's hit it straight down the throat of Blandon again. She and Walker have controlled this game. Dads is going to go inside 50. Nice kick, but no one there. But Christies Beach spill it. There's got to be some talk there, girls. The umpire's paid a high tackle. A little bit of lack of confidence from Christies Beach, I think, here. It's exemplified through that. Just not talking, and the ball's in the air.
Yeah, they've got numbers out this side, so...
Interesting kick. Uni going to go forward again. Oh, nice bump. Real great body work. Love to see that. Hard and fair bump. Who was that? Number 3. Emma Dumbill. That was really nice. Walker goes forward. Taylor Hand has a kick, and that's going to come to Blandon again. He gets another opportunity. Tries to give it over the top to Burns. Umpire's paid a high tackle, and so she'll get another shot on goal. She kicked one from around this spot on the other side of the ground earlier in the first quarter. So let's see what she can do here. She's looking inside.
Yeah, it's a tough kick for a right footer on this side, in this pocket.
Last shot at goal wasn't convincing, but it went through. What can she do here?
She kicked it.
Yeah, she did get too close. She needs to take a few more steps. Flying shot on goal from Tiller there, but it's going to go out, and last touch will fall to Christies Beach. They've been much better to start this quarter, Christies Beach.
Yeah, they're applying a lot more pressure around the contest. which is obviously forcing Adelaide Uni to dump kick it a bit more into their 50 rather than delivering it into those leading forwards.
So that one must have been touched off the boot because the umpire's going to throw it in the forward pocket for Uni. Tromans gets a handball. And it's dived on, and we're going to get another stoppage here, unless the umpire was going to call that holding the ball, I think. Bit of a scuffle at half forward. Ball flips out the back. And a clearing kick from Alderman. And a good grab there from Melanie Costa for Christies Beach. She gives it out and gets it back. Well, nicely played. And breaks a tackle. Excellent. That's what they need more of. Christensen spills the mark there for Adelaide Uni, but it's going to come out anyway. Plenty of space out this side for Gigi Dads, and she takes it nicely. Got to get it moving. There's numbers here. Numbers. Bit too slow. Had a good debut season at the Eagles, Gigi Dads, and that's a nice kick out. That'll do. That'll work. Oh, Uni didn't talk that time. And well picked up by Sarah Bourne. Goes inside, but not a good option in the end. That one had to go down the line, I think. Spilt in the middle by Harfield, but it comes forward again to Burns, who's had a very good quarter. Lovely long left foot. And who's that down there? Oh, it's Blandon again. Good overhead. I'm not sure she's got the distance in her here, so she's looking to pass off, and that's a nice kick and a good mark. Well played, Taylor Hand. Now, interesting to see what she does. That could have been 50. Interesting to see what she does here, because she had a very similar shot in the first quarter and didn't back herself to kick the distance.
Yeah, it looks like she's taking her time on this one, and she looks a bit more confident.
Not quite going to get there, is it? Oh, Carver on the line, and it's flying shot on goal. Who was that? That was Kate Poole. Just couldn't quite get the angle.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of Christie's Beach numbers on the line then, so that's a bit worrying.
Yeah. So Crump's going to bring it in. The captain's been doing everything so far for Christie's Beach. And a lovely kick straight up the middle. I like that. That's where they've got to go off the kick out. And it spills out the back to Alderman, who gets it forward. But Baxter, she must be fine. She's back on. Not sure where she was going with that kick, but it ends up with Burns. Turns on her left. That left foot is a weapon, and Carver takes it. Champagne footy from Uni. Oh, and Taylor Hand's going to get another crack at goal. This is more in her range, I reckon. She's got this in her. That's 50 metres. Runs straight through the mark. Umpire hasn't seen it.
Yeah, got away with one there.
That's two in a row that could have been paid 50, I reckon. Hand comes in. Doesn't take her time again, but that one sneaks through.
Must be the key. Just kick it.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
True.
That's what they say. It's a pretty mental thing, kicking for goal.
As long as you got your routine, it doesn't matter what the routine is. It's always been my opinion on it. So yep. Uni 7-8-50, Christies Beach, still yet to score. They have been much more competitive this quarter. I've liked what I've seen from them, particularly the captain Crump, who's done some very clever things.
Yeah, they've moved it out all right. It's just been that, you know, the kick just misses or there's a bit of a fumble. That's costing them at the moment. If they can tidy that up, they'll definitely be able to get it into their 50.
So Yates goes into the ruck for Christies Beach. What can she do? McKay goes back. Walker just stopped and didn't go forward, and that's in the back. Bourne just fell into the back. Yeah, it's going to be a Uni ball. That is Paxton Matner. She goes into the middle. Interesting kick, and it's not going to work out, and it's cut off through the middle there by Layla Fitzgibbons for Christies Beach. Nicely read off the boot. She again goes in the middle. Gee, they're going in the middle at all costs here, and that's a big contest and a very strong grab.
Yeah, that was good courage as well by Munro. Great mark.
Yeah, she didn't know what was coming, but she went there anyway. Not sure about the kick. It's cut off by Uni. Bit scrappy here. Oh, lovely pick up though, and she's off. Tried to take on one too many tackles. And holding the ball goes against Zahn Anthony. Space on numbers on the outside for Christies Beach, and that's where they're going. But McKay cuts it off, really nicely read. And here we go, open side. Just didn't step into her kick there. Needed to go over the top rather than short. Well cut off.
Yeah, probably just a little bit rushed there.
Oh, she's going to get it back though. Christies Beach just seemed to like kicking it down the throat of McKay, which I'm not sure about the strategy of it doing that. It's not working out particularly well. McKay, good option, goes out to Walker, who's been a little bit quieter this quarter, but still involved in everything. She was taken off the ball there, probably deserved a free kick. Gives it up to Hand, got the handball out. Well worked. Lucy Hammond gets it, gives it back, and that should be holding the ball and is. Lovely pressure there.
Yeah,
that was Hannah Clark.
Really
good
liked
tackle.
the chase there by all of the Christies Beach girls. They never gave up. Well done.
Uni potentially overusing the ball a little bit there. Just needed to get it forward. Good mark in the middle by Shermer. She gets it on quickly. Lovely tackle by Baxter. That should have been holding the ball. Deserved to be holding the ball. Spills out to Walker. Gives it inside to Matner. She helps it on its way, but it's only going to go as far as Christies Beach there. Nice handball. Sarah Bourne gets it on, and I've loved her work so far this game. She's been my best on for Christies Beach.
Yeah, it's just that kick there. It's just getting turned over every time.
Oh, big grab from McKay. And it's been paid. Oh, she's not happy about something, McKay. Bourne just laughs.
Got a bit of swagger around her.
She does. Bourne just laughs. I like that. Nice kick inside too to Lucy Hammond. Diminutive Lucy Hammond, but she's very good. She kicks it down the throat of Matner again, who's been in everything in the last minute or two. Normally plays forward, but she seems to be pushed back today. Pengelly gets a shove, and Crump again. Smart move putting her deep in defence, I think. She's exactly the kind of experienced head that Christies Beach need back there, but she doesn't go back off the mark far enough and consequently gets smothered. And this is danger times. Oh, that left foot of Burns again. Loves turning on that left. Taylor just waits for it to come to her smartly. Bourne gets it out. Oh, they've got lots of numbers out here. This could be their first score of the game here, Christies Beach. Long kick forward from O'Halloran. Oh, could have been taken. That was Risitano in defence and in attack, and Christensen for Uni just gets it out and gets it back. Lovely overlap play. Like that a lot. Should end up on the far wing with Chloe Crode, and she gets the handball inside. It's Hannah Clark. But Uni are going to turn it over, and McKay's got it now. And she goes with a sweeping handball out wide. Lovely, good contest. And she's going to get it back, McKay. Really great work rate from a ruckman there. Love that. Kick inside. Caught behind was Pengelly there. I think she might be a little bit injured. Umpire was about to call holding the ball, but just let it come out. And now it has come out. Long range shot, and this is going to end up with Blandon again. Oh, didn't quite get there. Still an opportunity though. Oh, Burns needed to shepherd. And there's a high tackle for Christies Beach.
Yeah, good hustle by the Christies Beach defence then. They were absolutely under the pump. Well done.
Game's opened up a bit. It's been end-to-end so far in the last couple of minutes after a bit of a scrappy start to the quarter. Burns just wait for it to come to her. Sorry, that wasn't Burns. Oh, high bump there. Walker snaps. That might bounce through. And it has. Brilliant from Walker. That's her third. And she's probably had about 20 touches to go along with that. So a great start to the game from her. Uni 8-8-56 to Christies Beach, yet to score. Been a much better quarter from Christies Beach though to start this second quarter. They need to finish strong here with 4 minutes left. They deserve a goal. They need a goal.
Yeah, they've definitely upped their pressure this quarter, which is good to see. Their tackling's been pretty strong, and they're not letting them get the easy clearances they were in the first quarter. Another
change in the ruck for them as Hannah Clark goes in. Crump did need to touch that on the line on the replay. She really needed to get down to that one. McKay goes the big fist forward, which I like. She hasn't done that too many times. Uni going to go forward again. Crump reads that really nicely though. Pengelly needs to get in front of Crump. She's allowing her too easily in front. Oh, Christies Beach slip over out here, and that's going to be last touch to Uni. Tromans with the kick here. Just going to go down the line. There's space. There's lots of space in front of Poole, and that's where it's going to go. And that's a lovely hit from Tromans to pull. She's a little bit out of her range here, I think, so someone's going to need to offer a lead. Burns is on in the pocket. Just going to go in the direction of Pengelly. And a strong mark from Pengelly, who plays on and kicks the goal. A little bit too easy, that one. They can't let themselves down at the end of this quarter after a strong start.
Yeah, that's right. With 3 minutes to go, they've just kicked a couple of quick goals, Adelaide Uni, after it being, a pretty even quarter.
That was really strong overhead from Pengelly there. She was undersized in that contest, but just used her hands, knocked it up in the air, came down with it, played on and kicked the goal. Smart footy. I think the kick from Tromans to pull was really nice as well. She just waited for her to present, didn't drill it, just put it out in front of her and let her run onto it, and that set up the goal.
And that's knowing your players too. Like Tromans is probably, that 20-metre kick, 30-metre kick max. So, knowing those players that she can't bomb it in long.
That's right. McKay goes the fist again. Good tackle from Walker. She's going to end up with it as well. Just wants the ball more than anyone else on the ground, Walker. Love the way she goes about it. The ball spills to Lucy Hammond, who's taken high. Not hard to do. She's quite short. Interesting kick, and that'll work. Centre half forward for Uni. Zesevic has it. She was lively early. She goes deep looking for Pengelly again. Huge contest. Going to spill out to Carver. She gives it off to Poole, and Uni are going to kick another goal here, and they haven't. Poole's missed from the top of the square.
Good pressure by Crump.
They just go on the left foot again, Poole. I reckon that's the second time that she hasn't had that left foot. If you look there, she's running to her left and tries to go inside out on the right, and that doesn't usually work out well.
Yeah, it's either the left or maybe a little dribble.
You're right. Yeah, that drop punt was not the best option.
And it's gone over the back, so we'll have a little rest for all the players.
Little break. Really nice handball from Carver there to set that up. Really deserved a goal. That would have been Carver's 4th goal assist. She's been a very strong presence up forward.
Yeah, that's right. She takes a good grab, and she's pretty smart with her handballs as well. She's released players a couple of times. Yeah,
this looks like quite a young forward line for Uni, so to have someone with a bit of experience down there has really helped them. So we've got less than a minute and a half to go in this quarter. Christies Beach are going to come out straight down the guts. That's a lovely kick. Really nice kick. Taken by Yates. She assesses her options and goes out to the far wing. Another lovely kick. Beautiful. Nice play. And I think they're just going to slow it up here and wait for the end of the quarter. Costa goes wide. That's going to end up out of bounds. Duds kicks at it and ends up with it. And the ball somehow still remains in play, and it's going to stay in too. Wanklin gets it. Interesting little kick inside. Kick hangs a little while in the air, but it gets to hand. Not too bad. She comes out the other side looking for Walker, who puts one mid up at it, and it spills out the back to Carver. She's in everything. 15 seconds to go. Can Uni get another score? Moves forward. Carver's got it again. She tries to get the handle, and I think that might just about do us for the quarter if Christies Beach are good enough to hold on. Good tackle from Hand, and there's the siren.
Yep, just held on there, Christies, without giving another one away before the end of the second quarter there.
So at half time, we've got Uni 9-9-63, playing Christies Beach 0 goals, 0-0.
Yeah, so like we said, that was, Christies Beach came out with a lot more pressure that quarter, but unfortunately they couldn't finish off some of their plays. They either fumbled or just dropped the mark or missed the kick. So, they should keep their heads up, and if they can tighten up some of that in the third quarter, they'll give themselves a chance to get on the board.
Uni's half and full back line has a lot of experience in Christensen, Baxter, Wanklin, and they were really strong when the ball did go forward.
Yeah, and McKay's just positioning herself around the ground really well and has intercepted probably 4 or 5 at least that quarter.
Been really impressed with her work rate. It's one thing as a ruckman to have the size and the ability to win a hit out, but I've been really loving how she's worked around the ground. She hasn't let her defence down.
Yep.
And we're going to go to a break here at Uni Oval with Uni leading 9-9-63 to 0-0 at half time. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes' time. And we're back at Uni Oval for the second half of this National 1 Plumbing Division 1 women's clash between Adelaide Uni and Christies Beach. It was all Uni in the opening half there, but let's see what Christies Beach can do early here.
Yeah, if they can continue the pressure that they put on in that second quarter, they give themselves every chance to, you know, it's not about maybe winning, but it's about getting back one goal at a time and just finishing strong in this whole game.
Exactly right. It's games like these that can set you up for the rest of the season when you get a few players back. The shared experience of having a really nice competitive second half is something that could hold them in good stead for the future. Ball goes up in the middle and Crump halves that tap, which she needed to start doing. Sorry, that wasn't Crump, that was Emma Yates. The ball spills forward Uni's way, but Christies Beach are going to end up with it by the looks of it. And we'll get another stoppage here, I reckon. Well, umpire was about to call holding the ball on somebody. Comes out to Troman, she gets it forward. Poole attacks it nicely and puts some pressure on. Burns, is that? Oh, Burns is going to go on the left and she's going to kick a goal to open the... That's a lovely goal from... That's a really nice goal from Annie Burns. Kept her composure. Thought she probably could have gone on her left to begin with, but she snuck back inside, put it on the boot and slammed it through. Here she is here, just bounced off a tackle.
Yeah, strong work there by Burns on Crump. Crump will be pretty disappointed, I reckon, with that tackle effort, but she'll keep fighting.
Yeah, she did need to wrap her up there, didn't she? Burns just kind of a bouncy footballer. She's always on the move and bouncing around. She'd be very hard to tackle. Uni have made a change in the ruck by the looks of it. Blandon's gone into the ruck. What do you think of that? It's an interesting move.
Yeah, she's got a good leap on her and you know, around the ball as well, she'll be like an extra midfielder, so.
True. I don't mind it.
Yeah, Kay's on the bench.
Kay's getting a well-deserved breather on the bench. Another halved tap. Pengelly falls on it, doesn't quite get it out. Spills out the back of the contest. Uni always looking backwards with the handball. And Christies Beach are going to get a holding free kick there. It's going to go to Costa. She's going to pump them inside 50. Nope, she's going to go out wide instead. Lots of space out there. Uni have stacked the back line. There's not a lot of space around, and that's straight down the throat of Blandon. There you go. That's the mobile ruckman that you were talking about. She moves the ground around nicely. She kicks it out to Dads on the wing, who's got a couple of metres and a bit of speed on her too. She almost falls over, but keeps her feet. Takes an ambitious bounce. Lays a tackle. Body's flying everywhere in that contest.
Yeah, it's always dicey bouncing after you've had a whole week of rain, so maybe a better option to touch it on the ground today.
Yeah, definitely. Blandon wins the tap. Pengelly falls on it. I reckon she might get given holding the ball. No. Get another stoppage. Nice tap from Blandon. But the kick forward from Pengelly finds a Christies Beach player on the halfback flank. And as they've done all game, they look through the middle again. But it doesn't quite come off. They don't quite seem to have the finishing ability through the middle, but do get an in the back free kick there. Taylor giving away the free kick to Costa. Costa goes out wide, plenty of space on the wing, but the ball doesn't, just as it has most of the day, just hasn't quite bounced Christies Beach's way. You can't fault the intent though. Taylor's going to get a run forward here. Rare move out of the dungeon for Georgia Taylor. She goes inboard. Zeshevic with the ball. She got lovely kick inside. Carver spills it. Has another chance. Goes into the pocket. And we might get another stoppage, are we? Ping balling around in there. Spills to Burns. She has a flying shot on goal. Very ambitious from that spot. And it's through for a behind. And takes the Uni score up to 10-10-70. Christies Beach yet to score.
Yeah, a couple of just rare little fumbles and drop marks for Adelaide Uni then.
Just getting a little bit sloppy, I think, as can readily happen when you're 10 goals up. So Crump's got the ball out of full back. She's had a good game in defence. I think I like her better there than in the ruck.
Yeah, she reads the ball really well and takes a lot of intercept marks.
Dad's with a chance in the pocket. If she can get her hands on it, she can. She gets around Crump, gets a Shepherd, has a crack. Oh, and we'll chalk that down as a pass across goal. Just opening up the angle.
Yeah, she'll claim that that was a pass.
Good stuff from Gigi Dads.
A really tight angle here, though.
Can't see who's got the ball out there. Taylor Hand. She stabs at it and through for a minor score. She's been good forward hand.
Yep,
She's another Woodville West Torrens player.
Yeah, they're all lively up there, aren't they, those girls? They just have really good movement, which makes it really tough for the Christies Beach defenders.
Uni have been really impressive so far today, but they do need to start finishing off some goals. These forward entries have been a little sloppy this quarter. Nice mark from Anthony on the wing. She looks inboard. Poole goes up for it but can't bring it down. Cleared only as far as Pengelly. Gets it on the boot again, and Carver's going to get a shot at goal here. And from what I've seen from her today, this is well within her wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'd probably back her in for the distance here.
Again, doesn't take much time. Comes in. Gee, she's put her foot through that. That's a lovely kick. Just off to the right, though. Distance was not an issue.
Sounded good from here.
Did sound good. It's like the thunk of a ball on Willow, which she's well used to. So Crump with the kicking duties again. She's had a few kicks from fullback today.
Yep, racking up the stats.
Yeah, the dream team points. That's what's important. Enjoys coming out to this near side, and that's a lovely kick and a good mark out there by. Not sure who that was. Another contest on the wing. Anthony, who's been in everything in the last couple of minutes. Taylor gets a nice handball out. There's Patton, who had a great finish to the second quarter. Back to Baxter. Blacks are just moving it back here. Don't want to turn it over, but they've managed to sneak their way through it. And Baxter gets on the boot down to Walker. Takes a nice mark at half forward. Slowed up in that second corner after a great start to the game, but she's still in it. She kicks to the middle of the 50. I'm not sure about that kick. That makes it easy for Christies Beach to clear this on the far side. Good contest from Dads, though, and she wins the ball. Just tries to turn back into trouble, though, and she's caught holding the ball. Nice tackle.
Yeah, the tackling's been really good from Christies Beach. They've held them, most of them, pretty well.
Yeah, that's one thing you definitely can't fault today, is their effort, and their tackling's been fantastic. And Uni have left a few players open on the far wing. Nice tackle, though. That's from Tiller. Tiller lays the tackle. Taylor desperately wanted a holding the ball decision, but didn't get it. And we'll get another ball up. Blandon in the ruck. Unopposed, but can't quite get a hand on it. Spills out the back towards Christies Beach's goal. Just pinballing around in there a little bit. I think we'll get another stoppage. Happy Mother's Day to my mum there on the far wing, who's watching in the scarf. Hello, Mum. Blandon has another shot at the ruck work here. She's doing well for an undersized ruckman. She's won her fair share of taps, and she, as you say, been brilliant around the ground, although a bit slow there, and she gets done holding the ball. Lovely tackle. That looks like it was Yates who laid that tackle.
Yeah, she's been doing a good job in the ruck for Christies Beach. Good contest in there.
Very serviceable, and she backs up her work here on the ground and lays a big tackle on Pengelly, but unfortunately just slipped a little bit high, and she knows it. Bad luck. Again, the intent fantastic. Pengelly goes to centre half forward, falls over the back to Burns, who weaves in and out of one, puts it on the boot. That could bounce through. Oh, and Poole's had a crack off the ground. Through for a minor score. Desperate defence.
It was. She got the Shane Warne wrongin'.
I love Burns' kicking style. It's really efficient and nice. Oh, that's a really lovely grab on the wing and plays on quickly. Baxter in prime position, though. Experience should win through here. She tries to fend off one, gets the handball out. Really nice. Mackenzie kicks it forward. Hand again. Pengelly. Familiar names for Uni. They've been in everything today. Burns again. Rolls on the left, as we've seen her do. That has to be in the back or holding the ball. It was one or the other. Dad's fighting for it. Keeps her feet well. And lays a strong tackle again, holding the ball. Umpire calls ball up. Strong tackling there from Zesovic and Dads.
Yeah, both teams are really laying those hard tackles.
McKay back in the ruck. Taps backwards. That's got to be holding the ball. Dived on it, and umpire's going to call it all day long. Just had to get rid of the ball there. That was Fitzgibbons. Just fell on it, made no attempt. Oh, Carver just couldn't quite get there. Spills forward to Hand. He's having a great quarter. We're going to get a ball up here.
Yeah, so it's good intensity from both teams at this stage.
What's McKay going to do here? She taps backwards. Free player, goes forward. Poole has another opportunity. She's had a couple this quarter. Scrap on the ground. Christies Beach clear the ball, but it's only as far as Dad's. Don't think she quite has this distance in her, so she'll be looking to pass off.
Pretty congested in the 50 at the moment.
She's backing herself by the looks of it. No, just sets it up to the top of the square. Really nice kick. And Carver almost took the mark. Oh, shot at goal. Not quite. Taylor ventures forward, snaps, and goals.
And loves it.
Brilliant stuff, Georgia Taylor. Get her around her. The defender turned forward. Doesn't kick many goals. She enjoys them when she does, though.
Yeah, the defenders love getting up there and kicking a snag.
That was really nice from Taylor. Didn't hesitate. Just got the ball in the boot. Hit it nicely. That's a quality goal. See how she kept her body straight onto the goal. Didn't try and kick it too far around the corner. Beautiful finish. And the girls loved it too.
Yeah, and Christies Beach, their intensity's great. Just a couple of little fumbles and missed kicks have just sort of cost them out of defence there. But, you know, they've just got to keep on keeping on.
McKay in the middle, wins the tap forward again, as she has done most of the day. Looks like Uni are rolling with a new centre square set up there, which I like. Give a few inexperienced players a go in the middle. Christies Beach get it forward though, but we're going to get another stoppage. Umpire calls for it. Haven't won many centre clearances today, Christies Beach, so they'd be heartened to win that one. I think that would be their first of not many. Big leap from McKay, taps it backwards. Lovely pick up. Comes out to Dads, who's had a really nice start to this quarter. Good to see. Handball's back. Little wobbler off the boot. Oh, really nice. That's a great bump. Who was that? That was Matner. And the player she hits, Bourne, she's down.
Yeah, Matner's a strong girl. She's only, I think, about 18.
Yeah, that was a big hit. And Bourne is still struggling. Needs to come off. She's looking winded.
Trying to jog it out.
McKay behind the ball. Uni needed to talk there. Here, this is Matner's ball. Nicely tapped out. Bourne continues to crack in hard despite being a bit sore from before. Christensen lays a tackle on her and Bourne's going to get the free kick. Just a little overzealous from Christensen there. Coached Uni's B grade to a flag last year, Lauren Christensen. Good to see her pulling the boots on again. Bourne with a bit of a wobbler goes forward. Nicely read by Harfield. Always the toughest ones to mark, those kicks, but she took it nicely. Gee, sloppy kick again. Smothered off the boot. Christies Beach managed to rush it forward, but there's nobody there for him. It's going to go out. Last touch. It's going to fall to Uni. And it's going to be a kick for Megan Anderson. With the knee strapped up down there. She looks inside for McKay, who is all over the ground. I love her work rate. She looks out wide to Burns by the looks of it out there. No, sorry, that was Anthony out there. Anthony follows up. Colby has a shot. Not quite. Anthony's down on the wing. And Uni manages to clear it out to Hand. Uni player down and hurt by the looks of it. I think that's Zahn Anthony. Lucy Hammond competes well overhead. Uni have managed, as they have all day, to clear very quickly from half back to full forward. Christies Beach managed to hold up, and that's holding the ball. Great tackle out there by Anne Burns again. Gee, great quarter for her.
Yep, she's been on this quarter.
Oh, not her best kick. McKay, I reckon that's her 5th or 6th intercept mark. Just sets herself up perfectly behind the ball. And a really nice kick. That's a great kick out to space. Mackenzie has it. Oh, she just misses the kick there that she needed to hit. Made it tough for Anderson. She picks it up nicely though. Gets it into Walker, who set the tone early. She dances round one. Has a ping at goal. It's not going to quite get there. Contest. And Taylor's got another one. Oh, remarkable. From full back to full forward, and she's made it her own down there. Maybe she's trying to get out of the full back line for good.
Maybe she is. As you get older, you get a bit smarter.
Good finish though, smart, off the deck. Reads the play really nicely. 2-on-1 in the air. She competed, just managed to bring it down to herself and finished on the ground. Really nice.
Yeah, Christies Beach will be pretty disappointed they let that one get over the back.
Yeah, you can't. That's the one rule when you're a back. Look at, there's two of them there. One of them had to bring that ball to the front. That's where the men were. That's where the space was. They needed to bring it to front and clear it. Couldn't quite. So Uni moved to 12-13, 85. Christies Beach still yet to score. McKay in the ruck again. Thumps it forward. Pengelly has it. Nice handball out. Just misses the target, unfortunately. And we're going to get another stoppage here, I reckon. And we do. So Munro and McKay go at it in the ruck. McKay wins again, down to Pengelly. Well read. Gets it on the boot. Lovely grab by Poole there, full forward. And by the looks of it, I reckon she thinks she has the distance.
It's a great tap down to Pengelly.
Wasn't it?
And a good pick up too, because she didn't quite get there on the full, and a really nice kick, long and direct into the forward line.
Poole puts the boot through it. It's not going to quite get there. Oh, Christies Beach just couldn't get someone on the line. And that's Carver's put it through. Gee, that's not going to make the coach happy, I don't think. Michelle O'Brien's not going to be happy with that one. That was not particularly good on the line. You see, they just had no one there. Carver had time to watch it bounce, pick it up and put it through.
Just got a boot stud to that one, I think.
It was lucky, wasn't it? So just like the second quarter, Christies Beach started the first 10 minutes really, really strongly, but they're fading in the last couple, and it's really hurt them on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
their red time defence has not been particularly good.
Yeah, they've got to hold strong now. So they might have.
McKay smacks it down, but no one's there. Falls back to her though. She's had a great game. Forward to Burns, who just spills the mark that she should have taken. Sorry, that was Blandon. Out to Pengelly. Just gets it on the boot before being tackled. Spills to Taylor again. Surely not. For a third in this quarter. No, passes it off. Could have got the handball back, but doesn't. And the umpire's called a throw.
Just a bit loose in defence, the Christies Beach girls there.
Particularly on half back. And can't allow Blandon to sit all on her own. They're bringing it out wide. Carver, who's had a great game, makes a contest, but it's going to come. Christies Beach are going to get it forward. Good contest. Great tap on there, like that, from Yates. And it's come out to the wing to Kelly. Takes a nice mark, but straight down the throat of Baxter, just breaking down through half forward.
Yeah, they probably just needed to hold that one up a bit. They rushed that kick and it was sort of a 2-on-1 contest.
Baxter goes out wide to Dads, who keeps it in front of herself and then tries to sock her off the ground. Doesn't quite. The Blacks are going to go for it. They've got plenty of numbers everywhere here. Taylor's out on her own on the wing. The kick just misses her. She follows up nicely though. Going to get another stoppage. No, they're not. Christies Beach get it out. Dads takes it cleanly, gives the handball back. It's going to ricochet straight back to her. Good bump out there from Kelly. Oh, and Taylor Hand gets a free kick for holding the ball. Didn't know it was hers, but she got it. So less than a minute and a half to go in this quarter. Christies Beach have got a lockdown. And just chips it in board. Spills to the front. And that's a nice relieving mark in defence.
Getting a little bit dark out here too.
Yeah, it is. Put the lights on. Costa for Christies Beach goes out wide. Spills forward. Here we go. We might have a chance here, except it's 3-on-1 for Uni. Wankland picks it up really nicely. Oh, that's clean. Well done. and hoofs it forward, but no one's there this time. Oh, but it's going to spill to Blandon. Can she pick it up? She can. Gives it out. His hand from the boundary. From the boundary, Taylor Hand, what a goal. Brilliant. Thought she was no chance from there.
No, she seems to kick the ones that you don't think she's going to kick, doesn't she?
It's been like that all day.
Great finish from the pocket there.
Look at that on the replay. Running out of bounds, just gets it forward, and it floats through easily. She meant that. She wasn't trying to centre that. That was a genuine shot on goal. Just didn't panic, got the ball in her boot. And there's the siren for three-quarter time. Uni 14-13, 97. Christies Beach still yet to score.
Yeah, like you said, just their red time defence has really let them down, Christies Beach. They've probably got about 6 or 7 of their goals in the last 4 minutes or so of each quarter. So, you know, that makes it a whole different ball game if they can just hold on a bit tighter in that time.
Decent crowd here at Uni Oval to watch this opening round in the beautiful grandstand. Has gotten dark very quickly. With the cloud cover overhead, just starting to cool down a little bit as well. So I liked what I saw from Christies Beach to start that quarter. They locked down in the middle. They won a centre clearance, which they haven't won many all day today. They got the ball forward a couple of times, but just their finishing, just that final handball or final kick, they couldn't quite find it, or they rushed it. And as you said, there was one time where they could have held the ball up and waited for numbers to stream forward, and instead they tried to rush it through and ended up with Baxter just reading it better.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's what happens when you're stuck in your own defence for most of the quarter. You get really tired from chasing all the time, and then it makes it really hard when you're the attacking team to be able to run the other way. So they just need to be a bit smarter when they're going forward, and maybe slow it down a little bit, allow those forwards to get back into position and then try and hit someone up rather than just bombing it to the 2-on-1 or the 3-on-1.
That's right. On the other hand, very impressed with Uni's play so far. They've played some really attractive football. Both teams are trying to bring the ball through the middle of the ground, which is good, and I think that's probably a reflection of the last touch rule. So teams are less willing to go out wide if there's a chance. A bit better for Uni than it is for Christies Beach, but the intent has been good for both teams. Yeah,
and Adelaide Uni's handball work's been really good in tight as well. They've won quite a few just out of that contest, and then using the back feed handball and their run and carry's been quite good as well. And when they do get that quick hands and someone into space, they generally hit up one of their leading forwards.
Yeah, it's clearly new head coach is Mark Moody. One of his mantras is clearly just give the ball out the back, because you can see whenever they get the ball in a contest, their first thought is to go backwards, which is often where the space is, and it's really working for them. They just keep, as we saw in that one play down the on the near wing with Taylor and Baxter involved, they'll just keep going back until someone can get a clean disposal. They don't seem to want to hack it forward. There's some care and diligence put into how they move the ball forward.
Yeah, and Christies Beach sort of forced that hack kick a bit in the second quarter, but they couldn't quite maintain that pressure. So they'll just want to finish strong here, Christies Beach, and try and obviously get on the board, but stop Adelaide Uni from scoring too much more as well.
We'll be rooting for a Christies Beach goal here this quarter. Be good to see them get on the board. Not to say the scoreboard isn't accurate, but they do deserve to score. They've had a couple of chances inside 50, just haven't quite made the most of them.
Yeah, and you can see they're quite an inexperienced side with a lot of their key Division 1 players missing. So, you know, their intent and their tackling and their attack on the ball has been fantastic. It's just the polish and the finish that's sort of let them down today.
I'm sure head coach Michelle O'Brien wouldn't be questioning their intent or desire to go at the ball at all. That's all been fantastic. And just lacking a little touch of polish. And some of Uni's key players have really turned it on today. Been very impressed with McKay in particular in the ruck. And Walker's first quarter particularly was excellent.
Pengelly's been quite good as well, especially in that third quarter when she was in the middle and she was just, you know, dominating those clearances.
She gets on the move, doesn't she, through stoppage. It's really hard to stop her. She's she's a nugget of muscle, and if that's coming towards you, it's pretty hard to get out of her way.
Yep, and then you got the surprise packer with Georgia Taylor up forward. That's a couple of snags, so
that was good to see. It looks like she's been put back to start this quarter. I can't see her yet. Oh no, she's on the wing at the moment. So we're nearly set to go for the last quarter of this National 1 Plumbing Division 1 Women's Round 1 game. Uni leading comfortably 14-13, 97. Christies Beach yet to score. And we've got the final 20 minutes about to get underway. McKay in the ruck again for Uni, and it looks like we've got Clark in the ruck there for Christies Beach. Heavily strapped knee. Uni have run with some interesting centre square setups this game, so what are they going to go for here? Oh, we've got a whistle. Looks like someone's come in the square early. Boundary umpire, a little bit of confusion as to what's going on. McKay ends up with the ball. Christies Beach looked like someone came in too early in the square. Pretty tough call, that. McKay just assesses her options and goes, oh, that's looked like it might have been in the back. She gets it to centre half forward. And a high tackle is going to go in Christies Beach's favour. Nice pick up there. So Kelly goes out wide, bit of a screwy. Doesn't quite go where it was intended, but it does get over the back, which gives Christies Beach a chance, and they do have numbers here. Handball comes out to, looks like that was Crump. Was that a Crump out there? It was Crump. She gets it forward. Taylor ends up with it though. A little quick kick forward. Oh, nice tackle from Kelly.
Yep,
Right.
Strong tackle there.
And deservedly got holding the ball. Really nice tackle. As we say, the intent Christies Beach have had today has been really good to see. Hasn't translated on the scoreboard yet, but that's a nice mark again. Looks like Talara Power.
Yeah, she's done some good things today too. A few good marks.
She has. And that's a nice kick. It just didn't quite get there. And we're going to see... Oh, no, it stays in. Nice handball inside. Back to Power. Hammond tries to tackle. Doesn't quite get there. And that's kicked forward by Franklin. Oh, Tess Baxter copped a big kick there. Looks like she'll be all right. And cleared nicely to Tiller. Tiller looks on the near side. Interesting kick. Not sure about that. It's going to work though. Matner eventually picks it up. Hoofs it forward. Numbers with Christies Beach, but they have almost, no, they've managed to clear it. Comes forward from Fitzgibbons. Nice spoil from Baxter. Very nice spoil from Baxter.
Yep, fantastic spoil.
Comes to the centre half back line for Christies, centre half forward line for Christies Beach. Oh, crunching tackle on Hammond, and she was taken high. Second time this game.
Right into the cricket pitch area too.
It's not where you want to be tackled, is it? Lucy Hammond has a look up. Nice kick, plenty of space for Uni out on the far side. And Burns has got over the back again, but it's not going to... Oh, it is going to reach her. Hacks forward. Chance for Poole in the goal square. What can she do? Picks it up nicely. Turns around. Oh, the Uni are going to get a go. Oh, no, they're not. It spilt through. Went straight through Tromans' legs. Oh, and Harfield can't quite get a full kick at the ball. It spills through for a point. Really should have been a goal there for Uni.
Yeah, Naomi Jones there. Just put enough pressure on just to cause the miss kick.
She did. She didn't give up on that play, even though it looked like all was lost. She managed to just sneak back in enough to put pressure on. She brings the ball out as well. Nice left foot kick, but it's going to end up with the girl who just missed the shot on goal, Harfield. She's about 45 metres out on an angle. Looks inboard. Not a great kick. Might work though. Gets it back, Harfield. Gets boot to ball. They were going the wrong way. What can McKay do? Oh, McKay wanted to come through and hit someone there, and she nearly did. Comes out to Crump. Really nice pick up. It's a handball. Kicked forward by Fitzgibbons, but only as far as Uni get played on. Umpire called play on. Baxter picks it up, and I reckon she might be in trouble here. She gets it out.
Yeah, she's just strong. It's hard to get her to ground.
She is. Oh, here we go. Uni are on the far side. They've got space. Hammond doesn't realise it though. Holds it up. Now she goes. Not a good kick. Hand competes well though. but Christies Beach are going to come. Oh, that hand puts on another good tackle. She hasn't given up at anything today. Hammond feeds it back to Taylor. And Taylor lays a big tackle. Was that Taylor? It was. Taylor lays a big tackle, but it was too much on it, and that's going to be 25. Didn't give the ball back to the right person. It's textbook. So Alderman has the ball.
Could have gone then.
She could have gone. That's the new rule. You can play on at any time with the 25. She could have gone. Didn't know the rules well enough. So instead she just handballs out wide, and this is going to... She eventually gets it forward. Baxter with another really nice fist of the ball. It's very hard to beat her. McKay shakes off one, gives it back to Wanklin. Baxter kicks it out. Here comes Harfield. She's been in everything in the last couple of minutes. But it's stolen by Christies Beach, for the moment anyway. Oh, McKay. That's a big hit. She loves a bit of contact, McKay. And she gets it back. Gee, she's an asset.
Yeah.
And Wanklin clears. Good contest. Hammond's had a great quarter. Here we go. This might be Christies Beach's chance. No, Pengelly cuts it off. And she looks to switch it immediately. And they've got plenty of numbers out here. Hands on the move on the far wing, being chased by Nicholson. Nicholson takes her off the ball and gives away the free kick. Professional free kick, that one. Don't mind that one.
Yeah, allow that defence to set up, even though there's still a lot of free Adelaide Uni players.
There is. I don't know how they keep getting so free. Oh, no, that was Blandon spills the mark. Keep getting Burns and Blandon confused. They're in everything on half forward.
Yep, good tackle though.
Yeah. Left foot goes forward and crumps in a little bit of space and takes a nice mark.
Looks like they've moved her to centre half forward to try and
just get the score. Yeah.
Help with that link up.
Baxter can't quite get there in time. And that looks like Clark's taken the mark. Clark's had a good quarter since being moved into the ruck too.
And Crump's on here if they're quick.
Franklin gets it forward. Nice contest out there. Comes through a pair of legs. And Pengelly's going to end up with this and clear it. No, she's not. Baxter gave away a free kick for slinging. Just was a bit too keen to tackle her opponent there. So Kelly gets it forward. Pengelly with the hands out to Baxter, back to Wanklin. They look to get the ball to Wanklin regularly off the half-back line, and for good reason. She uses it nicely. Oh, one-handed pickup from Dads, if you don't mind. Manages to get it on the boot before being tackled. And again, it's going to come through to Blandon again over the back. Hand gives it back to... unreal pickup from Hand there. Blandon just kicks it forward with not too much care, but it might work out.
Comes Walker.
Walker through. Oh, couldn't quite get boot to ball, and someone gave away a free kick for a push in the back. Again, work rate from Jones. Deserved another free kick. Walker not happy about it, but she's got to give the ball back. Didn't want to. That could have been 25. Nice kick from Jones. Comes out wide. Couldn't quite trap it there though. That was Alderman. And umpires paid holding the ball against Adelaide Uni. Tough call, probably there though.
Yeah, you've just got to keep your feet. They're pretty tough now if you go to ground, so you got to try and get up or...
Oh, but they've given it straight back. Harfield, right place, right time. Uni's forward line a little bit stagnant now, and that's not the right option, I don't think. Although, it might work out. Hand lays a strong tackle. Pengelly comes through and picks it up. Nice strong tackle from Costa there. He's going to hold up the ball, it looks like. Oh no, it's come out. Again, great tackling from Christies Beach. Carver goes in, can't quite get it. Costa again goes in. Baxter reads it really nicely, although Crump just disrupts things enough.
Yeah, Baxter on Crump's a good contest.
It's a great contest. Two old stages. McKay hacks it forward for Uni. They've got numbers. Carver's on. Walker couldn't quite pick it up and give her the handball. Although she gets it back, Walker, and breaks a tackle. Walker steps through. Stephanie Walker has a shot. Just to the right. Would have capped off a nice game for her, that one. She just doesn't go to ground, does she?
No, she's strong over the ball and breaks those tackles, and she's got that really good burst of speed.
Yeah, contested ball has been a highlight. So Jones brings it out. Ooh, Ooh, hit as she kicks, no free kick. Oh, Crump, I think they've just told Crump to follow the ball around. She's everywhere. And a really nice kick as well. Paxton couldn't quite get there in time. Nice mark by O'Halloran. She kicks forward. Baxter is there again and takes an easy mark though. That's that one as well. They just have to hold it up rather than rush the ball, Christies Beach.
Yeah, that's right. There wasn't a lot on for that kick.
No. And you just got to keep it away from Baxter too. She's too strong in the air. Taylor ends up with it. They stuff around with it a little bit. And Walker, great mark. Just stretching. She's only little, but she's got those. She gets those arms up. She's taken a couple of good marks today.
Yeah, she's a bit like an Energizer bunny. Just keeps going.
She does. Zesovic gets the ball. She goes looking in the pocket, looking for Burns. This is the right side for a left footer, and she does get it on the left eventually. Ooh, didn't dispose of that, Uni. Unlucky not to get a free kick there, Christies Beach. And it comes out. Shot on goal on the left. Lovely goal. Very nice. That was Ebony Tiller. Lovely finish from Tiller on the left. See, that's the one, when you're running to your left, to be able to kick on that left foot. She's a left footer, which does give her an advantage, but being able to kick on the left is such a crucial skill. She showed it there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of girls playing at the moment who can kick both feet, and I think that's definitely an asset that girls that are, especially coming through the juniors, it's a lot easier to learn your wrong foot at the moment when you're a bit younger, but it's definitely an asset for players coming through. Really
nice finish from Tiller. So Christies Beach have held on really strongly to start this quarter, but again, this is the start. This is the time when they start leaking goals. The second 10 minutes. See what they can do now. McKay in the ruck tries to go with the big fist. She just wants to tackle people, McKay. I like it. Uni are going to win this. Comes out to Dad's. Going to get the handball. Oh, controls it with one hand. Takes a bounce. Can she go all the way? Takes another bounce. Didn't need the second bounce and rushed herself. Goes forward and Burns attacks it. Carver snaps and Carver goals. Really nice play from Uni there.
Yeah, that was just classic forward craft. So the leading forward comes out and gets it to ground, well done by Burns, and then Carver just gets that front and centre. And
the unlikely crummer, yeah. Carver. Burns just made the contest and brought it front and centre. That's all you can ask from a key forward.
Yeah, and a really, really good finish there with the snap by Carver.
Yeah, just again, composed. Every time she gets the ball, she's composed. She doesn't rush anything. What a great crumb too. Coming from the side, just comes through, gets it on the right. Good finish. Nice run from Dads too off the wing. Didn't need that second bounce.
Yeah, put herself under a bit of pressure.
She did. Walker lays a strong tackle in the middle there on Costa. And we'll reset for another bounce. Okay, looks to hold off, gets it down to a lovely tap down to Walker. Walker steps through one, steps through another, just gets boot to ball. Scrambled at Uni's centre half forward line. Oh, someone was tackled without it there, but no free kick. Everyone looks a little bit tired out there at the moment. Strong tackle. Just got to keep the intensity up, both teams. There's a lot of people around the ball at this stoppage. I think Uni would want to clear it out a little bit. Walker again lays a tackle. McKay comes through. Just knocks it forward. Handball comes to Carver again. Carver takes a long shot. That's going to be off to the left. And it's out of bounds. Her eyes lit up there with a pocket of space. She just couldn't quite finish.
Yeah, just under a bit more pressure with that one.
Jones gets the free kick from the back for Christies Beach. She's had a great quarter, Jones. Impressed with her. She's tried all day. Not a good kick, and it goes to Blandon. No, sorry, that goes to Anthony, who's recovered from a hit in the third quarter. She rolls on the right, goes long, looking for Poole. Not going to get there. And a strong mark in defence. Really strong mark from Crode. Wonder if any relation to Trent Crode. He took marks like that all the time. Crode goes wide. Numbers for Christies Beach out here. But again, they've got nothing down the line, so they're going to have to hold this up. Comes back through the middle. That's Alderman there with the ball now. She goes wide. Not a good kick. That's going to be a contest. Dads does just enough to affect the spoil. Nice pick up. It's going to come wide to Walker. Walker's on her right here. Can she finish? She can. Lovely finish from Steph Walker. She has had a fantastic day. She's been the best on ground, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's had a day out, that's for sure. probably
her
4
class,
goals.
just her class. Yeah, I think that's her 4th. She likes it too. Gives a little finger wave. Again, Christies Beach just got themselves into trouble trying to clear it too quickly. They just rushed it. I think it was Alderman in the back pocket there. Just had to hold up rather than go to that 2-on-2 contest. It's all well and good to get it out of defence, but you can't just kick it into a 50-50 contest. You need to find the spare man, spare woman. McKay in the ruck again. What can she do here? Oh, she just finesses it to Walker. Another centre clearance for Steph Walker. She's been unstoppable through there, and a really nice kick as well out to Hand. Hand gets going immediately. Goes to Anthony. Anthony slaps it on. Christies Beach have done well to hold this up, or have they? It spills out. Nicholson in amongst it over there. It's a bit of a scramble. Eventually someone gets a kick. It's going to go boundary sign though. Anthony again gets it. Had a couple of touches in the last couple of minutes. She's been good. Kicks to Poole, and Poole takes it. I think she's just on her limit here. Nope, she thinks she can kick it. Got to back yourself in if you think you got the distance. Nice, easy action. Sinks the foot through it. It's going to go close. Not quite. Burns just waited at the back. And Jones is going to clear again. Although she's tackled, that had to be holding the ball umpire. Christies Beach have done well here. Strong tackle. And that's holding the ball. Ooh, bit to go on with as well. I like that. Good aggression from Sherma. That was 2 or 3 efforts in a row, and she deserves a free kick for that. Goes, looks at the middle of the ground and just kicks straight to McKay. It's not a good kick. There's one player on the ground that you want to avoid kicking it to, it's McKay. And they seem to have picked her out time after time.
Yeah, she's positioned herself really, really well today.
She has. She looks long to the top of the square. That's a huge kick. And Burns, oh, Burns just got in the way. Who was that coming through? That was Zesevic. Burns and Zesevic just got in each other's way.
Yeah, a bit more talk there probably.
And Jones will get another free kick. That's her 3rd or 4th for the quarter, I reckon. Had a good quarter. Nice kick. But Bourne couldn't quite control it. Anthony thinks it's her free kick, or pretends she thinks it's her free kick. In the end, gives it back to the boundary umpire. 3 minutes to go in this game. Uni lead 117-0. Let's see if Christies Beach can get a score. They'll need to rebound from full back. McKay, lovely tap behind herself. Spills to Pengelly, gives the handball off. Handball comes out again. Nice kick forward, and that's going to end up with Paul, and Paul's going to go back and slot another one.
Yeah, that was a great kick to the fat side there.
It was. Lovely spot from Paul too. Just set herself up. Waste no time in going back for the shot. And she's missed from the top of the square. Gee whiz. I just think she should take a little bit more time with her kicking action. Just seems a little bit rushed, don't you think?
Yeah, just get a bit more composed with the run up as well. You know, you got 30 seconds, you may as well take what you can and just line yourself up and get your routine right.
So 2.5 minutes left in this round 1 game. Uni are going to win it comfortably, but what remains to be seen is whether Christies Beach can get a score on the board, and we hope they can. Well, not with kicks like that though. That's come straight through to Hand. Hand snaps. Oh, not a bad effort. Sorry, that wasn't Hand. Who was that out there? That was Tiller. Nice snap on the left from Tiller. Couldn't quite. Just got it bending the wrong way. So Christies Beach get another chance. We'll bring it out to the near side. Just a little kick. I don't know about that. Carver's going to get it. She gives the hands on the up. Oh, and the umpire's called a throw. That's a tough call. Did look like it was there, though. Just that little flat-handed push. So Bourne has it now. She goes to the... Again, kicks it straight down the throat of McKay, who just gobbles those ones up.
Yeah, she's a fantastic overhead mark, isn't she?
Brilliant. Just gets herself in perfect spots. That's not a great kick, but it might work. Carver takes it. And I think she can go the distance from here. She's about 45 metres out. She looks to pass it off, but I think she should go for it. She kicked one through post height from here in the second quarter. She comes in. Big kick. Huge kick. And just off to the right.
Yeah, got a good leg on her.
Good effort. So 1 minute to go now. Uni are going to get the win comfortably.
If you're Christies Beach, you'd probably be walking to get that one.
No hurry whatsoever. Although I do really want to see them score. They're going to have to go the full length of the ground. That's a nice kick as well. Spills to the back. Handball comes out. Oh, just spilt the beans there, did Harfield. Comes to Carver. Another chance. She dances round one, gives off, and that's a lovely finish from Tiller. Another good finish, her second goal for the quarter. And that'll just about do us here, I think, although the clock's still going. So Uni kick there. 18th goal there, 18-18, 126. Christies Beach yet to score. Been a clinical performance from the Blacks today.
Yeah, that's right. And as we said, they are still missing a lot of players that will come back as well through the year. So it's been very good. Their hands have been good. Their contest has been good.
And we've got another strange free kick. Doesn't matter in the end, but another weird free kick out of the middle.
I think there was too many this time for Christies Beach inside the
there you go.
square.
Well, that concludes round one of the National 1 Plumbing Division 1 Women's SA Women's Football League competition. Uni got the job done pretty comfortably, 18-18, 126. I do look forward to the next time these teams meet, though, down at Christies Beach, because I think it'll be a much tighter matchup with Christies Beach getting a few players back. That said, Uni were way too good today.
Yeah, that's right. They were pretty clinical. Their hands, the way they hit up the leads, and their finish as well was pretty good. So good hit out today.
Really impressed with the performance of Steph Walker. She was probably my best on ground, I would have thought. And McKay, close second. Taylor McKay, great ruck work. I really like when she finessed a little bit more rather than trying to whack it forward. And probably third best on ground. Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe Blandon. Blandon's first half was excellent.
Yeah, she was pretty strong in there. And a couple of good players for Christies Beach, Sarah Bourne and Hannah Crump, really tried their hearts out all day. And Jones in that last quarter was pretty solid in defence.
Agreed. Yeah, that'd be the top three for Christies Beach. Lots to like about the Christies Beach performance today. They obviously didn't get anywhere near it on the scoreboard, but they tried till the final bell. And yeah. Really impressed. Their coaches would be fairly happy. Well, not fairly happy, but their coaches wouldn't be too upset. And looking down, they don't look too upset either.
No, I think just happy with the intensity and the effort that they brought today, and the skill level will improve. And as they get some of their experienced players back, that'll help around the board.
Getting dark quite early at Uni Oval as the Blacks eventually make their way off the ground. Pretty jubilant scenes over there. Well, thanks for joining us for today's matchup.
Hope all the mothers out there had a great day today and looked after by their daughters and sons.
Definitely.
On her knees trying to get the ball out. It's going to be hard. There is a hard tackle out front from Martin towards the middle of the field. Kerry couldn't quite get it. Bit of a foot race here now. Salisbury, the ball does take a kind bounce. And Paige Allen was involved, but nicely taken again by